I don't think that. What's up, YouTube friends and YouTube kin? It's your girl Kay with 2 A's, and I'm back with another video. So today I am going to be eating cornstarch, Argo, straight out the box. Squeaky cornstarch, by the way. And I am going to be speaking on the topic on the baby daddy should have brought all the kids something to eat or not. Okay? Because I just feel like y'all need to hear my opinion. And yeah, y'all gonna hear what I got to say about it. So, first of all, I want to say thank you for watching. Go ahead and make sure you hit that like button. If this is your second, third, fourth time back, thank you so much for the support. If you're new, go ahead and hit that subscribe button so you can see all of my videos and watch your girl eat cornstarch and, you know, just watch me do whatever I do. So I'm just about to go right into eating this cornstarch, and it been soaking. The spoon been soaked in the starch, so I hate the way it feel on my fingers, like that powdery feeling. I don't like the way it feel on my fingers. That's why I'm doing that. I really want to rinse it off, but I ain't gonna do all that. I'm finna get right into this though. I got this box out the corner store, okay, in the hood. It's something about them boxes of cornstarch at the corner store in the hood that just do something to me. Like, it just don't got nothing on them. The Argo and the container, nothing on these. So first of all, I think the whole video was ridiculous. Let's start there. Ridiculous one-on-one. And I just think that could have been communicated way better than it was. Like, recording somebody, a lot of people saying it was staged, but I don't think it was. But on the side of if it wasn't staged, recording your baby daddy coming up, bringing his child something to eat, saying you about to expose him because he's not trying to feed the rest of your responsibilities that you made. I think that is just like, baby girl, you need to look in the mirror and really do some analyzing, some self-analyzing, because you're trying to expose him. But I felt like she was exposing herself, you know. And on another note, I kind of get it because I have been there, not thinking exactly that way, but I know how it could be to have a poor mindset, to not understand the logic behind your thinking, and why would you think that, and why would you do that, and why would you think things supposed to go that way. You know, I didn't been there, done that before I evolved and became a more mature, understanding, logical thinking woman. I have been there, you know, to be like, oh, well, I feel like this and I'm right, all the while wrong. But, I don't think that he was wrong. And this is coming from a mother that has 4 kids and 2 baby daddies. And one of my baby daddies actually look out and get 2 of my kids that's not his. And I still feel like he wasn't wrong, because those are not his kids. You told him to bring his child something to eat, from what it looked like on the video. I don't know exactly what happened. That was another thing. It's like so many questions, like, okay, did you ask for him to bring the other kids something to eat and he didn't? You know, because that could change the whole dynamic. Did you offer to say, hey, you know, can I send you this and then you help me get the rest of my children something to eat? Like, was there any kind of communication, or was it just flat out, oh, your son is hungry, or your daughter is hungry? I think it was a son. Your son is hungry, bring him something to eat. And he did what a lot of daddies don't even do nowadays. Brought his son some food. And now he's being exposed for bringing his son some food, but not your other kids that you made. And then on the other video, when she's like, oh, well, you knew what it was and blah, 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 blah. I mean, y'all not together no more. We all know if you with a dude and you got other kids, whether none of them his or one of them his, or however many of them his, and he brings something to eat to the house, he's supposed to bring something to eat for everybody, because those are his stepkids at this point. He's the man of the house and he's the man in y'all life. So yes, he is supposed to bring everybody something to eat, but just your other baby daddy is really nice responsibility. Can he walk around and be like, oh yeah, I'm a good person, I'm a very good person? Probably not, you know, because a really good person would bring all the kids something to eat just because, or ask, you know, or whatever the case may be. All the kids would have got fed. But is he absolutely wrong? Like how people was trying to make it seem like, oh, he wrong, he supposed to feed all the kids. No, I just don't see it. I just don't see it. And then people like, oh, their kids is not fair. And me as a parent, like, I'm teaching my kids that life ain't fair. So I don't agree with people like putting in their kids' head that everything's supposed to be fair and that you're gonna get what everybody else get, because that's not what's gonna happen. You setting your kids up for disappointment, for failure when you do stuff like that, because that's not how the world works. The world is unfair. The world we live in, the United States especially, is unfair. So I'm not, and I don't see why any other parent would want to raise their kids to think that everything is going to be fair as possible. It's not going to be, ever. People going to get stuff before you that you worked harder at. People going to get stuff that you ain't going to never get. People, you know, you going to get stuff that people ain't going to never get. Like, it's almost like you almost about to teach your children how to be jealous. You know, and it's like, it's personal accountability too. Personal accountability, like, it's your responsibilities to make sure that you can afford the amount of kids that you had. It's your responsibility to do that. It's not nobody else's responsibility. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. I see a lot of people, you know, is saying, like, a lot of my peers, to be exact, are saying like, oh, that's wrong, and whoever think he was right is just as flawed, and da 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 da. No, that's not how life works. Like, could he have brought the kids something to eat? Of course, of course, of course he could have. I might get something to drink, y'all. I'm sorry about my mouth. Oh, dry. But it's so good and so fresh. So good and so fresh. Like, oh my goodness. And I've been gone all day. I ain't had no starch in the car with me. I couldn't wait to get home to this. Like, it was like calling my name. It was so bad. I started watching my old videos of me eating starch. Like, oh my gosh, I need starch. I almost went to the store and got some, but I was like, Kayla, you got like 10 boxes in your cabinet, cut it. So I just waited till I got home. Cranberry juice, that's my favorite juice ever, y'all. But yeah, so I don't feel like, you know, he was wrong. And I feel like actually she was wrong for making that video. And that yeah, that was just a no. And then I really, really want to know, and I need to probably go back through the comments and read, but I don't be having time for that. I just kept seeing it on my timeline everywhere. I kept seeing everybody talking about it. So I was like, well, I'm just going to tell y'all my opinion. Normally when stuff like this happen, I be quiet about my business. I be like, that's their problem. I got other stuff to worry about. I don't really, you know, say too much. I might say something, you know, to my people that's around me and stuff, but never really on social media. But I'm just like, I hate to see it. Like, I hate that for women. I don't want to see women thinking that their responsibility is somebody else's responsibility. We got to do better than that. Okay? We got to do better. You not be around here feeling like somebody owe you something because of what? Because why? Why do they owe you? Why do he owe you to get your other kids something to eat? Because he don't. Sorry. Not sorry. He don't. Like, it's just not. And I mean, y'all can leave y'all comment and say, hey, well, I feel like he should have, whatever the case may be. Hey, you know, we all have our opinion, but I know that my way of thinking and my opinion is logic. Like, it's reality. The reality of it is, it's not his responsibility to feed her other kids. Now, you know, would it be a very good deed? Yes. You know, would it be better to? Yes, of course. We know that, but it's not his responsibility to. He don't have to. And he's not wrong if he don't. She wrong for not being able to fend for her own kids until the 11th when she get her food stamps. You know, I ain't bashing nobody, you know, about getting food stamps and none of that. Y'all see my videos, EBT shopping, all that. But yeah, like, no ma'am, that's a no. Then got on and tried to justify why she was right and was wrong still. But yeah, like I said, I'm stating my opinion. And I stand on it, and I'm not going to change it. And yeah, and I'm glad I don't think like that. Like, no. When my baby daddy be getting my other kids and doing stuff for my other kids, I be grateful. I be feeling like he doing me a favor. You know, I be like, yeah, because he don't have to do that. And it's because my other kids' dad, my last two kids' dad, their dad is deceased. He passed away. So my first baby daddy, you know, step up and he get my other kids right when he come get his kids, because just like the same predicament, that's how it first, I'm glad I just brought that up. That's how it started. The same way she was like, oh, he not finna eat in front of my other kids and da-da-da-da. That's the same way I was thinking, like when my baby daddy was like, okay, I'm about to come get my kids after my second baby daddy passed away. I was like, dang, now my other kids gonna be looking crazy, you know, or feeling bad when you know, my first two kids, Mario and Kaaylon, daddy come and get them. You know, Dre and Chicken gonna be looking like, dang, our daddy ain't coming. So you know what I try to do? I didn't be like, oh, you need to get my other kids because they daddy gone and you should get them. That's not right. They looking sad. I called my other kids' dad's side of the family and was like, hey, Kaaylon and Mario is going with their daddy this weekend. Can y'all get them this weekend? I don't want them to feel left out. But you know, my baby daddy being the genuine guy that he is, he was like, well, I just take all the kids. Like, I'm not finna do that. Like, I don't want to do that. Like, I don't want to come and get them and they feeling sad knowing that their daddy ain't, you know, ever coming to get them. So I can actually relate to her in a way. But I never once felt like, oh, yeah, you need to get them. Yeah. And if you bring them pizza, because sometimes he'll do that. He'll bring the kids pizza on Friday and stuff, you know, if I don't feel like cooking or whatever, you know, just to help out. He gonna be like, oh, I'm bringing one box. That's enough for my two kids. No. But like I said, I look at that as a favor. Like, okay, my baby dad doing me a favor by acknowledging my other kids and giving them some sort of father figure in their life. It's a favor. It's not his responsibility. He don't have to do it. He can stop it at any time. And when he take all the kids with him, sometimes I'll be like, okay, baby daddy, where you taking them? All right, baby daddy, he go a few dollars or whatever to go towards, because I know he taking my 2 children. That ain't his responsibility, which is more on him, even though I know he don't look at it like that. But still, I know, because I'm, like I said, I'm a logical thinker. I'm checked into reality at all times. I'm a very serious person. Yeah, like I know he don't have to do that. So I say, okay, that's what I feel like she should have did. I feel like she should have been like, hey, baby daddy, you know, I'm for the cash app you whatever the case may be, or can you grab this and I'll give you the money when you get here, whatever the case may be. And then if he would have been like, nah, I got it, then even better. But yeah, for people to just feel like, oh, he's supposed to, kids ain't did nothing to nobody. We ain't did nothing to nobody. And look how we getting treated on a lot of notes, you know, on a lot of ends. Like, it's life. Life ain't fair. That's not how life works. Come on now, let's be for real. I don't feel like people being for real about that. But yeah, I did more talking, did more cornstarch eating. So catch me on the next video.